Hello there everybody. I'm in an unusual place at the moment. I'm on a 121. But what happens with this duty is you run it back out of service from Turnpike Lane for your meal break. Now, DW525, that's nothing special. I'm here on the A10, the Great Cambridge Road, northbound between Church Street and Berry Street. There is a bus stand that I don't think is ever actually used, apart from probably by me. I don't know if the light is any better. There we go, we can see that a bit better. Anyway, what it is, I'll show you the duty card. My first half, 17:41 up to the village, 18:20 back to Turnpike, run it in for my break. A nice long break from 19:56 until 21:27. So what I do when I get a shift like this is I pull over here, which is about halfway on the light run, and then I'll bring up the app for Just Eat and I'll order myself some fish and chips. So that's what I'm about to do. Nothing coming, Great Cambridge Road there. So I'm just going to open up the app now on my phone, order myself some fish and chips, and I'll continue this video in a little while once I'm back in the bus garage. So we're back at the bus garage. After I order the food, it takes about 10 minutes to run light back to the garage, and then the food usually takes another 10 or 12 minutes to arrive. So now I shall just hang around on the entrance, on the exit, whatever you want to call it, to the bus garage here, and I'll just be waiting for the delivery rider to turn up with my food. I'll continue this video again once I'm inside. Now, I've heard good reviews about this. I wouldn't actually mind going to see this ABBA Voyage. I'm sure it'll be very good, given that ABBA are my favourite group of all time. Kind of expensive though. For a decent seat you're looking at £92. It's worth it, but I just don't like being in crowded places, so I think I'm going to have to give that one a miss. Just inside the canteen now, there's the food that's been delivered from Just Eat. It comes from a fish and chip shop on the edge of Enfield Town. I usually pop it in the microwave. We have a big microwave here and a smaller one, just to give it 30 seconds or so, just to put a bit of heat back into it. And there we have it. Absolutely lovely. Gorgeous fish and chips. The obligatory Diet Coke, as I do have my figure to watch. And these chips were very, very nice. This really is a nice fish and chip shop. And so here we are at Turnpike Lane. Just nearing the end of the shift now. Just about to do my last journey from here, which is the 01:15 departure. And then I shall finish up at Island Village and back in the garage just after 2 o'clock. You can see now it's just started to rain. They did promise us some rain. There's my leader next to me. He's been running a little bit late tonight. But then he has got DW578, which is nothing special. Now I've got 556, which is actually a very good bus. What I actually had was DW569. I took over there at 21:27. Had some issues with the rear doors going up to Island Village on 2 occasions, so I called it in for a sub. And then back here, coming past the bus garage at 19 minutes past 10, and they subbed me over and they gave me 556. Very nice bus indeed. So as I say, my last trip now out of Turnpike at 1:15. Into Turnpike at 4 minutes past 2, back in the garage at 02:14. So therefore that'll be a sign off at 02:19. And so every night on a late turn before I do my last trip, I have a spot of supper. So that's a can of Red Bull, Mr. Kipling Country Slices, and a couple of squares of Cadbury Caramel chocolate there. And that's pretty standard for me on a late turn, to have a spot of supper before doing the last trip. And there we have it, another shift completed. A couple of buses there just waiting to go through the fuel bay and then through the wash. There's mine, 556. And there's just one more bus to come in behind me. Last bus on the 121s. And so all that remains now is just to come into the output here, what we call the output, and drop the duty card and the log card back in the rack. So there we have it, another day done. Considering it's been a Saturday, it has actually been quite quiet. In fact, yesterday, Friday, the bank holiday, was busier. Tomorrow's Sunday, hopefully that'll be nice and quiet. And now it's chucking it down with rain. And I'm going to get wet walking down to the car, so I think I'll end this video here. Hope you've enjoyed this one, something a little bit different. And I'll be back with another video very soon. Oh, it's really raining now, you can see that better there. Anyway, that's it for now. Goodbye. I'll catch up with you again soon.